nickname Gibb tell out front of the by the government publication New Guide for Schools, anticipated to address web security, public print and on the internet game. It is anticipated to say family should be learned to range the sum of period they expend on the internet. Schools include the force to ban phones of creature undertaken onto the space. But by the government politics is how it is the liability of chief teaching staff to define if the is relevant. Duke Kane, execution chief tutor at the Formation and Management Conference in Manchester, told Mr. Gibb's schedule was lacking the spot on fair how extremely helpful portable phones can be for training. She added, down there's a fabulous band of apps now for review, and the students are very reasoned to use them. The Trading Association how represents chief teaching staff has pronounced its skepticism on direct bans. But Mr. Gibb told, lot schools include already undertaken the judgment to ban portable phones of the class time. The is obviously a question for the chief tutor. My own type is how schools should ban their school students of earning smartphones in high school or the class. Katie Ivans, of the Campaigning for Actual Formation, told she backed a class ban but how school students should be permitted to conduct phones to and of high school for security, which is named as Relationships Formation, is to be mandatory of September 2020, in schools creature emboldened to learn it of September of the year. Family and youthful human beings are increasing up in an more facility planet and residing their lives smoothly on an autonomous, it told. But it recognized how time the introduced lot favorable and breathtaking opportunities down there were as well challenges and risks. With the publishing of the paper, that told school students should be learned on the benefits of balance period consumable on an autonomous, down there include been more than rather than 11,000 responding to it and new guide is anticipated quickly. Family should not be conducting several hours on their smartphones or iPads. Down there are apparently enormous benefits to the web and down there's anything in fact injuring on conducting period on the internet, Mr. Gibb told. Yet if the period family expend with public print or game machine games becomes undue, it drives out period for them to say to their parents, work out, do their homework assignment or act in friends. It food in the sum of sleeping and otherwise family include, resultant in their upcoming in high school the following day weary and incapable to concentrated. The secretary, who has consumable more than rather than 6 year at the Division for Formation, added, enabling family can govern their own use of smartphones and public print is proper and more essential lifetime ability for them to find out. But the NAHT Association, that represents high school leaders, has told prohibiting school students of take a portable telephone to high school can be unproductive. Giver testimony to the House of Commons Scientific and Technique Board in October recent year, the association's elder politics advisor Sarah Hannafin told, portable telephone bans surely job for several schools but down there isn't one politics how will job for all schools. Direct prohibiting portable phones can reason more than problems rather than it solves. Drive telephone use subterranean and manufacturing problems less than apparent and evident for schools to gear. She added, eventually, schools' job to get ready youthful human beings for the external planet, give them the knowledge and strategies to crucially display their own display use and the capacity to identification and transactions in any adverse impacts or problematical substance they face.